Our planet's rocks hold stories of creatures so fantastic they challenge our imagination. Each fossil is a message from a time so distant, it almost feels like another universe. These ancient stones are the only witnesses left to tell us about the giants that once roamed the earth. Long before humans, dinosaurs ruled the earth for millions of years. Their reign shaped the world in ways we are only beginning to understand, leaving behind clues in the rocks beneath our feet. Among them, Stegosaurus stands out for its bizarre and iconic appearance. With its distinctive plates and spiked tail, it's a dinosaur that captures the imagination of children and scientists alike. Its name, roofed lizard, comes from early scientists who thought its plates lay flat like roof tiles. This early interpretation shows how mysterious these fossils were, and still are. That first guess was wrong, but it shows the wonder these fossils inspired. Even today, Stegosaurus continues to spark curiosity and debate about its true nature and purpose. The double row of plates and spiked tail makes Stegosaurus instantly recognizable, a true icon of prehistory. These features may have been used for defense, display, or even regulating body temperature, but their exact function remains a puzzle. When we study its fossils, we peer back 150 million years to a world utterly alien to ours. The landscape was wild and untamed, filled with strange plants and even stranger animals. The continents, climate, and even the air were different. Lush forests of ferns and towering conifers covered the land, and the atmosphere was thick with humidity and mystery. To understand Stegosaurus, we journey back to the late Jurassic, piecing together its life from stone. Every fossil fragment adds a new detail to the portrait of this ancient giant. Stegosaurus is more than bones, it's a gateway to a lost ecosystem. Its fossils reveal the plants it ate, the predators it faced, and the world it called home. But why did it vanish? For millions of years it thrived, perfectly adapted to its world. Then, suddenly it disappeared, leaving only bones and questions behind. Yet, like all non-avian dinosaurs, its time ended. The world changed, and Stegosaurus could not change with it. Its extinction is a reminder of life's fragility and Earth's power to transform. The rise and fall of Stegosaurus is just one chapter in the ever-changing story of our planet. The story of Stegosaurus is one of both life and loss, written in the very fabric of the Earth. As we uncover its bones, we are reminded of the mysteries that still lie buried, waiting to be discovered. The discovery of Stegosaurus is as dramatic as the animal itself. Its story begins in a time of fierce competition and scientific ambition, when the world of paleontology was still in its infancy, and every new fossil could rewrite history. Stegosaurus emerged during the infamous Bone Wars, a heated rivalry between two ambitious paleontologists, Othniel Charles Marsh and Edward Drinker Cope, in the late 1800s. Their feud was legendary, marked by sabotage, secrecy, and a relentless drive to outdo one another. These scientists and their teams raced across the untamed American West, braving harsh landscapes and unpredictable weather, all in pursuit of prehistoric treasures buried beneath the earth. In 1877, Marsh's team made a groundbreaking discovery in Colorado, the first Stegosaurus bones. This find would soon capture the imagination of scientists and the public alike. The distinctive, mysterious plates along its back led Marsh to name it roofed lizard, picturing them as a protective shell, though their true purpose was unknown. Early reconstructions, based on limited evidence, imagined Stegosaurus as a slow, heavily armored reptile, almost like a giant turtle lumbering through ancient forests. The chaos and competition of the Bone Wars, despite their flaws, gave the world one of its most iconic and beloved dinosaurs, sparking public fascination with these ancient giants. Early fossil finds were frustratingly incomplete, just a spine here, a plate there, scattered across the rocky ground. Each new piece was a tantalizing clue, but the full picture remained elusive. Without a complete skeleton, scientists had to rely on a mix of careful study and creative imagination to reconstruct Stegosaurus, often making bold guesses about its appearance and lifestyle. Early museum displays with their odd postures and misplaced plates look strange to us now, but at the time they were groundbreaking, offering the public its first glimpse of this prehistoric marvel. With each new fossil discovery, the image of Stegosaurus became clearer. Scientists could finally piece together its true size, shape, and the arrangement of its iconic plates and spikes. As more bones surfaced, researchers began to distinguish between different species of Stegosaurus and correct earlier mistakes, refining their understanding of this remarkable dinosaur. The outdated turtle-like vision faded away, replaced by a dynamic, awe-inspiring creature, one that continues to capture our imagination to this day. The bone wars may have been chaotic, but they sparked an explosion of knowledge about Stegosaurus and forever changed the way we see this armored giant. Assembling a Stegosaurus is like solving a giant, incomplete puzzle. Paleontologists use anatomy and comparisons with living animals to reconstruct its form. Early reconstructions showed sprawling legs and a dragging tail, giving it a sluggish look. But more complete skeletons revealed its legs were directly under its body like an elephant's, supporting its weight efficiently, its back arched high at the hips, with its head low, perfect for browsing low plants. The arrangement of plates was a major puzzle. Only with articulated skeletons did scientists see the two staggered rows. This transformed Stegosaurus from a simple reptile into a spectacular creature. Modern technology, CT scans and computer models, lets us test theories about its movement and behavior. Digital reconstructions bring Stegosaurus to life with remarkable accuracy. From scattered bones, we now have a detailed picture of this animal. Museums and media showcase Stegosaurus as a majestic beast, not just a pile of fossils. Our understanding continues to evolve with every new discovery. Stegosaurus's double row of bony plates is its most famous feature, instantly recognizable and unlike anything seen on any other dinosaur. These plates, known as osteoderms, grew within the skin along the animal's back and could reach up to 2 feet tall, towering above the dinosaur's body like a jagged crown. Surprisingly, they weren't solid bone. Inside, the plates were filled with a network of channels for blood vessels, making them lighter and possibly more functional than they first appear. For decades, paleontologists have debated the true purpose of these remarkable structures, piecing together clues from fossils and modern animal comparisons. Defense seemed logical at first glance, but the plates were relatively thin, fragile, and left the dinosaur's flanks exposed to predators. This led scientists to consider other possibilities. The presence of blood vessels suggested a role in thermoregulation. The plates could have acted like natural radiators, helping Stegosaurus absorb or release heat depending on its needs. But perhaps the most fascinating theory is that the plates were used for display, much like a peacock's tail feathers, signaling strength, health, or readiness to mate to other dinosaurs. Some scientists even believe the plates could change color by flushing with blood, creating a dramatic and eye-catching visual display during social interactions or to ward off threats. Today, most experts agree that the plates likely served multiple purposes: display, some degree of defense, and temperature control, making them a true multi-tool of evolution. The ongoing mystery of the plates reminds us how much we still have to learn about these ancient giants, and how every new discovery can change our understanding. Stegosaurus's back was a billboard of bone, a living display communicating messages in ways we can only imagine, lost to time, but still inspiring awe. Its plates remain one of the most iconic and puzzling features in the dinosaur world, sparking curiosity in scientists and visitors alike. The true story of Stegosaurus's plates is still being uncovered, one fossil at a time, as we continue to unravel the secrets of this prehistoric marvel. While the plates are mysterious, the tail spikes, called the thagomizer, leave little doubt about their purpose. 4 long, sharp spikes armed the flexible tail, each up to a meter long. Unlike the plates, these were solid bone, designed for serious injury. The name thagomizer comes from a 1982 cartoon, but scientists embraced it. Fossil evidence shows an Allosaurus vertebra punctured by a Stegosaurus spike, a snapshot of a deadly encounter. The tail was highly flexible, powered by strong hip muscles, allowing precise, forceful swings. Any predator attacking from behind risked a barrage of spikes. This active defense, combined with its size, made adult Stegosaurus a dangerous target. The thagomizer is a rare case where humor and science meet. It's a reminder that even gentle giants can be formidable when threatened. Stegosaurus's tail was its ultimate weapon in a world full of predators. Its legacy endures in both science and pop culture. Despite its armor, Stegosaurus was a plant eater. Its small head, weak jaw, and leaf-shaped teeth were built for slicing soft vegetation, not grinding tough plants. A toothless beak at the front helped snip ferns, cycads, and horsetails, low-growing Jurassic plants. With its head low, Stegosaurus browsed close to the ground, rarely reaching higher branches. Some suggest it could rear up to reach higher, but it was mainly a low-level feeder. To digest tough plants, it likely swallowed stones, gastroliths, to grind food in its stomach. This allowed it to extract nutrients from fibrous plants. A Stegosaurus needed to eat hundreds of kilograms of plants daily, spending most of its time foraging. Its gentle lifestyle contrasted with its fierce appearance. In nature, even peaceful creatures must be ready to defend themselves. Stegosaurus was a slow-moving browser in a world of giants. To understand Stegosaurus, picture the late Jurassic. Warm, humid, and teeming with life. North America was a vast floodplain, crossed by rivers and dotted with lakes. Stegosaurus shared its world with giant sauropods like Diplodocus and Brachiosaurus, who browsed treetops. The ground was covered in ferns, forests were conifers, ginkgos, and cycads, no grasses or flowers yet. Predators like Allosaurus and Ceratosaurus stalked these lands, making life perilous for herbivores. Stegosaurus's plates and spikes were essential for survival, not just for show. Life was a cycle of foraging, resting, and vigilance. Evidence suggests Stegosaurus may have lived in small groups for protection. Imagine these armored giants moving slowly across the plains, plates catching the sun, tails ready to strike. Their world was one of abundance and danger. Stegosaurus was both a survivor and a symbol of its time. Its life was a balance between plenty and peril. The Jurassic landscape shaped every aspect of its existence. The reign of Stegosaurus ended not with a bang, but a slow decline. Towards the end of the Jurassic, its fossils disappear from the record. The world was changing, climate cooled, seasons became more pronounced, and environments grew drier. The lush fern prairie shrank, replaced by new plants, especially the first flowering species. Stegosaurus, specialized for soft Jurassic plants, couldn't adapt to the tougher, faster-growing flora. Its food sources dwindled, and so did its numbers. Other herbivores like ankylosaurs and iguanodonts evolved better jaws and teeth for the new vegetation. These adaptable newcomers outcompeted Stegosaurus, pushing it toward extinction. It was a classic case of a specialist unable to cope with a changing world. The story of Stegosaurus's extinction is a lesson in evolution's relentless pace. No species, no matter how successful, is immune to change. Stegosaurus was a relic of a vanished era, overtaken by the march of time. Its disappearance marked the end of the Jurassic giants. Stegosaurus vanished long before the asteroid that ended the Cretaceous, disappearing millions of years earlier. Its extinction was a slow-motion tragedy, driven by relentless environmental change and shifting ecosystems. As the climate cooled and new plants took over, Stegosaurus simply couldn't adapt to the new world. Its specialized diet became a liability, as its preferred food sources gradually disappeared from the landscape. More adaptable herbivores quickly filled the ecological niche it left behind, thriving where Stegosaurus could not. The fossil record is full of such stories, specialists replaced by generalists when the world inevitably changes. The end of Stegosaurus marked a transition from Jurassic giants to the rise of new Cretaceous titans. Its extinction is a powerful lesson. Adaptation is key to survival in a changing world. Stegosaurus was a success for millions of years, but time and nature moved on without it. Its fossils remind us that change is the only constant in life's long and complex history. The story of Stegosaurus is a chapter in the ever-evolving saga of life on Earth, echoing through time. The story of Stegosaurus is a journey into our planet's deep past. We've pieced together its image, debated its anatomy, and traced its extinction. Though gone, its legacy endures in museums, books, and our imagination. Studying Stegosaurus gives us perspective on evolution's vast timescale and life's diversity. The forces that ended its reign, climate change and habitat loss, are at work today, now driven by humans. Imagine if Stegosaurus had survived. What would dinosaurs look like after 66 million more years of evolution? Would armored giants still roam the plains? Would mammals, including us, have risen at all? These are questions for imagination, but they spark wonder and humility. The story of Stegosaurus is a window into a lost world, and a mirror for our own. Its lessons about adaptation and fragility are more relevant than ever.